Welcome to Lay's Little Golden Books. I hope you all enjoyed today's story, and maybe the grown-ups will remember it from their own childhood. CBS Television's Captain Kangaroo's Surprise Party by Barbara Lindsay, a little golden book from 1958. "Oh, it's the fine afternoon of a fine day," said Captain Kangaroo, "and I feel fine, too." He hummed a tune as he moved about the treasure house, watering his flowers and plants. Then he came to the aspidistra plant, and he no longer felt fine. For the aspidistra was growing larger and larger. It was already too large for the shelf it was standing on, and there was no other place to put it. The treasure house was crammed with toys and books and games. There was everything from A to Z, everything from a toy airplane to a toy zebra. While Captain Kangaroo was wondering what to do, he heard a knock. "Come in," he said, and in came his friend Mr. Green Jeans, and Mr. Green Jeans' niece and nephew, Pink Jeans and Blue Jeans. "How nice to see you," said Captain Kangaroo. "Do sit down." "Thank you," said Pink Jeans and Blue Jeans, sitting down in the big rocking chair. "I'll just stand," said Mr. Green Jeans, and he just stood. "Here comes someone else," said Mr. Green Jeans, looking out the window, and coming down the path to the treasure house was Piff, the baby panda. With Piff were his mother and father, and his Aunt Amanda Panda, and 4 panda cousins. And after the pandas came Bunny Rabbit and his nieces and nephews. Bunny Rabbit led the way. Behind him in a long, long row walked the 12 rabbit children. And after the rabbits came Mr. Moose and 3 moose cousins. Come in," said Captain Kangaroo, and they all squeezed into the treasure house, talking and laughing. It was so crowded that Piff the panda climbed up on top of the grandfather clock. Some of the rabbit children sat on the antlers of Mr. Moose. "I'm very glad to see all of you," said Captain Kangaroo, "but it's strange that you should all come visit me at the same time." "Not a bit," said Bunny Rabbit. "You see, we decided to give you a surprise party." "Surprise! Surprise!" shouted everyone. "Here comes the cake," said Piff. A truck drove up to the treasure house, and 2 men brought out a huge cake. On top of the cake was a treasure. It was a music box that made music, and on top of it was a little dancer that turned around and around. But the treasure house was so crowded that the men could not get the cake through the door. The men tried the window, but the cake was too big to go through the window. Then the men climbed up to the roof and tried to lower the cake through the chimney, but the cake was too big to go through the chimney. "Oh dear," said Mr. Moose. "We can't have a party without a cake. What shall we do?" "I know," said Captain Kangaroo. "If we can't get the cake into the party, we'll get the party out to the cake. Let's all go outside." "Hooray! We'll have an outside party," said Captain Kangaroo's friends, and they began going outside. There was no room to turn around, so most of them went out backwards. First out was the Moose family. Then went the Rabbit family and the Pandas and Mr. Green Jeans and Pink Jeans and Blue Jeans. Almost last of all was Captain Kangaroo. Under the green trees, they played games and told stories. They ate the big cake and had lemonade, ice cream, and candy, too. "My friends," said Captain Kangaroo, "I thank you for the wonderful surprise party, and now I have a surprise for you. Go into the treasure house and pick out a treasure for yourself. Take anything you like." Each of Captain Kangaroo's friends picked out a treasure for himself. As the sun began going down behind the treasure house, they said goodbye to Captain Kangaroo and left for home, clutching their presents. Captain Kangaroo went inside the treasure house. Now he had room for his aspidistra and for the music box, and many new treasures besides. He sat down in his rocking chair and smiled. "Oh, it's the fine afternoon of a fine day," he said. "I had a fine surprise party given by my fine friends. Now I really feel fine." The end.